viewers, subscribers. This is P9 with another live stream. Happy Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's safe and prospering. Hope everybody's, just overall in good spirits, I know sometimes that could be challenging, with things that go on in the world and in society, but we always have to find that happy medium. So welcome to another P9 live stream. Thought I'd get out, do things a little different today. Thought I'd get out, walk around, catch the vibes of the outdoors on this really nice weather Wednesday afternoon. We almost to the midway point of March. We still kind of in the early parts of the month. Still, today's the 11th. Like the second full week of March. See the ducks, the people out here chilling, catching the vibes, all that good stuff. Yeah. No benefit to me now. This is my nature walk. See, that's one thing about it. The best thing about being in a big city, I know the big city can get congested and crowded at times. It's a big city, everything like that. But when you have something relaxing like this, even though you're surrounded by a bunch of buildings, tall buildings and stuff like that, you have typical, city structures, city hall over there. They just built the new city hall, by the way, just finished it not too long ago. You have the art museum. You have all these things surrounding you that the typical city has, but it's like you kind of have you have tranquility within the midst of the city, which can get a lot of hustle and bustle. So that's what I like about parks like this. It's like you're in the city, but you're not, from a mental standpoint, spiritual standpoint, you kind of, in the midst of all this city, you can have a little peace over here. Got walking trail, the pond, feed the ducks. So essentially you can have nature walks. You can have nature walks right here in the heart of the city. So I think I've always thought that was pretty cool. But come on, y'all, we got 10 people in the building. Y'all go ahead and tap that like button. It's free. It only takes two taps of a screen or one click of a mouse. That's all it takes, man. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to chime in. Feel free to chime in. It's always nice to get a nature walk in, especially after you had a long week of work. You have to relax your mind. You have to decompress because you know, the daily, the week to week grind can be it can be very depending on how you deal with it. It could be stressful at times. I'm not saying that I'm stressed out or nothing like that, but it's just, you know, yeah, it can get hectic, you know. So it's good to come out, decompress, get some fresh air from time to time. Man, look at this hotel. This is the Trilogy Hotel they just built not too long ago. They just opened it up, I think, last year, late last year, early this year, something like that. They just recently opened this, though. It's called the Trilogy. It's like a $400, $400 a night hotel. Very expensive. $304 a night hotel. Man, the only way I do that if I was in a situation where I was on the company's dime, you know, the company paid for it or something. Man, 400, that's a steep price tag. But for those that could, you know, for those that can afford that steep price tag, hey, why not? It's one of the options in case you visit people that want to visit Huntsville. It's the Trilogy Hotel right here. It's a nice sculpture, by the way. This is really dope. I like the multiple colors. I can even see my reflection. It's pretty cool. See my reflection right here. See if I can get closer up. Yeah. See my reflection. But yeah, in case you guys, if you got some money to blow, you got a bag to blow like that, Trilogy Hotel right here. What's up, Alex Edits? What's up? Thanks for tuning in to this live. Appreciate you for tapping in. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday afternoon. As y'all come into the building, make sure you hit the like button. It's free, costs nothing. It's very quick. You know what I'm saying? Very quick and all that good stuff. Double tap of the screen, one click of a mouse. What's up, Wesley? How you doing today? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm aware. It's gonna be some storms later on this evening, actually 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere around that time. So I figured, man, let me get out here while the weather's nice before these storms hit. Yep, this is Alabama. The storms are very frequent down here, especially this time of the year, as we make this transition from winter into the spring season. And then in April, of course, we're gonna have our share of heavy rainfall in preparation for the May, and then in the summertime I think summertime is when we get the worst, but it like realistically, anytime we're in the year, really, it can kind of get real hectic with storms. Yeah, right here, guys, that's the VBC Props Arena. Apparently, they must be having some type of college event over there. I see a bunch of college flags and stuff, little banners and whatnot. They be having a whole bunch of events over here at the VBC. For those that don't know what VBC is short for, Von Braun Center, named after Wernher von Braun, who was responsible for bringing the rocket propulsion, the rocket technology down to the South. So that name is very, very famous right here in Huntsville. Wernher von Braun from Germany. That's what this VBC is named after. So the reason why he's a huge part of why Huntsville is known for its the Rocket City. But yeah, these storms. Yeah, it's supposed to be some storms coming like later on this evening. So I figured let me get out while the weather is still peaceful. Because when it's storm out here, it's storm. It get crazy, man. Y'all, those that's from the South, especially Alabama. If you're watching, if you're from Bama, if you've been here before, if you're from Georgia, Texas, any of them places like that, man, them storms are wicked, man. For real. Hopefully the storms, I'm hoping the storms, they just come and go. They just pass through and everything like that. Just pass through, and then it'd be a pretty nice day tomorrow. But it could be that the storms, it could possibly be rain tomorrow. I know they forecasted storms today, you know. See a few people in here. Now make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all tap that like button as you come into the live. And if you're new to the channel, go check out the content, long form content. I make travel content, things like that. So if you definitely feel free to check out the content, support the channel any way you can. Any support will greatly be appreciated. If you subscribe, that'll really help out. That'll help grow. That'll help stimulate the growth of this channel. So any help I could get as far as subscribes, things like that. You subscribing to the channel really helps grow the channel. I took y'all over here before. I feel like I took y'all over here before on the live stream. Yeah, but they about to have some type of event. Good luck with that, y'all. It's getting ready to storm, man. Some folks say, hey, look, when it comes to certain events, they not gonna cancel. They rain, sleet, hell, or whatever. They gonna still have that event. They ain't gonna cancel it, but nothing, unless it's an outdoor event, of course. Now, if it's outdoors, they'll have to either postpone the event or cancel it altogether. But yeah. But this is a huge part as to why this downtown park is called Big Spring Park, because of the springs from the water, you know what I'm saying? They're more so springs than they are river. It kind of has a flow of a stream, you know? Hey Jay, well, thanks for tuning into the live. Appreciate you for tuning in. How are you today? I'm downtown Huntsville at the Big Spring Park. Big Spring Park, downtown Huntsville. Oh, but I see what you're talking about. I think I know it's part of Indianapolis you're talking about though. I know exactly. This does kind of look like that park in Indianapolis. I know what you're talking about, White River Park or something like that. Yep, I visited there before. It kind of does have a similar layout to that park. Yo, I went there. As a matter of fact, I went to that park couple years ago. It's really nice. Yeah, that canal. Yeah, that canal. That's yeah. They got a similar layout. They got a similar structure. What's up, La La? Yeah, we outside today, La La. What's going on with you? How you doing? Yeah, that duck. Yeah, no. I see that inflatable duck out there. Yeah. Yep. This is Huntsville. And I tell y'all, man, Huntsville. This didn't look like this probably about a good 20 years ago, 25 years ago. A lot of this stuff wasn't even here. They definitely built a lot of stuff around here because this, like I said, Huntsville now population is like, I want to say it's over 250,000 easy. So probably at this point, probably close to 300,000. So, it's crazy how much the city has changed, over the past 25 years. But yeah, it is a really nice, it's a nice and clean, very nice and clean city. Rarely will you ever see trash around on the ground, like even outside the downtown area, like, and just the regular city streets, you're not gonna see a lot of trash. They keep the city clean. They don't play around here. They don't play. See, right now over there, there's a construction site over there. Right now, they just built right across the street, right across the over there. They have that's the new city hall. They just built that city hall right there, and then they building something else in front of it. I'm not sure what they building, but it's a construction site over there. So they constantly building over here. I'm about to head back. I'm probably to head back home, head back to the crib after a while. I only stay about 20 minutes away, 15, 20 minutes away or something like that. But, what's up, Wesley? He says, after reviewing your Moundville video, I researched further and found out about Chief Tuscaloosa and his vast empire that spanned throughout the Southeast. Thanks for your content. I appreciate that, Wesley. But I haven't been to Moundville yet. I haven't visited Moundville yet and done a video there. You know, the only Indian mounds that I've been to thus far was the one in Georgia a couple weeks back. Was it the what was it? The Etowah Indian Mounds out in Etowah, out in Cartersville, Georgia. That was only mounds, but I do plan on going to Moundville. I do plan on going there and doing a vlog in the near future. But that's some interesting information though that you drop about Chief Tuscaloosa, who of course is the namesake of the city of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. But yeah, ain't too many cities like this in the States. Like they have a park that runs through the downtown area in the form of a canal, kind of give you like some Venice vibes, like out in Italy or something like that. They don't have too many cities like this in America like this, you know, with this type of layout. They don't. I think San Antonio, like Jay mentioned earlier, Indianapolis has something like this. You know, they have a canal. And yeah, I think San Antonio, I want to say San Antonio has a similar setup. Them the only, and of course Huntsville. Them the only three cities I can think of, the top of my head, right here in the U.S. that has something like this in the city like that. But if anybody else know any other parts like that, feel free to chime in. Feel free to chime in. Yeah. And the crazy thing, I don't really come to downtown often, not because I don't like it. It's just that, you know, I never really have much time to come to downtown, but and then plus I'm busy going to other places vlogging. But every time I come downtown, it's kind of like I have a greater appreciation for it, you know. Yeah, there goes that closer up of that construction site right there. Let me be a good pedestrian and wait to cross the street at the crosswalk, not jaywalk. Goes the Orbit. That's the Orbit, aka the Huntsville Transit Bus. So that's the city bus. Only costs $1. It only costs $1 for fare on the city bus. If anybody ever needs to use the city bus, if anybody ever needs to use public transportation, they got the Orbit here. Now this used to be the where I used to work out, YMCA. It used to be the YMCA right here. But now, but they moved the facility to another. I used to come here and work out. I used to go work out over there back when I was a member of the Y. I used to work out there. Now they moved it. They moved it to some other location downtown. My boy C Life, my bad, man. What's going on, C Life? What's going on with it, brother? How are you today? Hey, the stop sign was up. Oh, you talking about when I was crossing the street? Yeah. Hey, man. 911. Oh, you gonna call them boys on me? I just walked across the street. What's going on with it, C Life? What's going on with it, brother? Yeah, that's a nice building right there. I think that's like an apartment building or something like that. No, that's a hotel. That's a hotel. You know that bad boy old as dirt. But it's nicely preserved though. I think they still use it as a hotel. If nothing else, they use it as an apartment building, because some of these old hotels buildings from like the early 20th century or whatever, you know, they convert them into like apartments, just like they convert a lot of those old warehouses into like studios, like art studios and stuff like that. I go to Waterfall. Man, it's just a really nice place to catch some vibes, man. You know, it's really cool to have something like this, especially smack dab in the middle of the city. You know, of course, you got the mural right there. Shout out to Gracie Lenoy Nunez for the artwork. But yeah. Yeah, it's really relaxing to have something like this in the heart of the city, you know, especially with a city this big and this a lot of noise, a lot of traffic at times. It's good. It's kind of a good little escape. It's an escape from the city within the city, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's dope, ain't it? Sea Life. It's a nice spot. It's nice spots to come relax, you know. I need to come back down here. I need to come back down here during 420. Man, 420. This place be lit, man. For real. This place be lit. You be having all type of people out here, you know, playing music. But that's the problem, though. If I go live with the music playing, I'm gonna, you know, that little, you know, how that copyright crap is. But, you know, that's the only thing about it. But it's a good vibe down here, you know. Really good down, you know. The ducks right here. They just chilling in their natural habitat. You know, that's really cool, you know. You see how the rocks, see how they carved this out. See how it's carved out. Then they created that waterfall on that rock right there with all the greenery. Oh, let me go over here real quick before I end the live. I'm gonna go up here real quick up these steps. Now see, like, here goes my here goes my little cardio. I'm finna do some cardio going up these steps. I'm finna go up these steps, man. Get my little cardio game going. Yeah, y'all see it? Look at that. Got a little restaurant right here. So you got the little fancy restaurant, Kitchen and Spirits. Hey, you want some shade? If you want some shade, this would be a good place to come. Right here. They even got the little benches right here. I mean, the little swings and stuff. They even got the little swings. I had to catch my little breather, man. All that walking. Not a ton of walking, but you know, going up them steps can be really, 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 you know. Some people see them steps. Some people look at those steps and they be like, man, they be dreading going up them stairs. But if you don't think about it too much and just do it, it really ain't that bad. But that, yeah, what y'all just saw was the Huntsville Water Trail. It's downtown Huntsville. You know, really nice place to chill. You want to come out, get a, you know, some people come bring their blankets or their, you know, they come out and just bring their little blankets or whatever whatever you call the towel, whatever. Some spread out, lay down outside, you know, lay down, chill. You know, some people bring their, some people ride their bicycles. Some people just like myself, just be on foot. Good place to chill, good place to vibe. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people outside right now. There's a few people though. But, you know, this place, like when it, for one, it's a work day. You got to remember that too. It's Wednesday, so it's during work hours. But like you can imagine, like man, on the weekends and during like big events that come to the city, man, I'm gonna come down here one time and live stream during like a really big event, and I'm gonna show y'all how lit it be. Like, you know, how many people be out here, and you know, it's a great place to host events. You know, right here in the park, it definitely has the real estate, the space, you know. Like about 3 years ago, they had the 420. I don't know if they're gonna have it this year, but on 420 they had the 420 event. You know, for all my, you know what I'm saying, my chiefers out there, my Mary Jane lovers out there. You know, they have 420 event here. It was 3 years ago when they had it. I don't know if they've had it since, but you know, cause I attended the one, and no, I don't consume Mary J. I wanted to come check it out because it was, you know, I was interested in seeing how a 420 event would be in a red state like Alabama. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty interesting, but yeah. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got going on today. But yeah, I just wanted to go live with y'all for a little while this afternoon. This is day 4, my 4th day in a row. doing a live stream. So I've been on my live streaming game lately. So you know, I've been consistent lately. So dang, you know, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, guys, just wanted to chap in with you guys this afternoon. I appreciate everybody for watching, who has watched and liked the video and all that good stuff, and appreciate everyone who continues to support me, continues to rock with me. You know, I got some more vlogs coming up and down the pipeline, so y'all stay tuned for that. You know, y'all keep rocking with your boy. I know at times I might not. Hey, look, I'm gonna post as much as I can, and you know, that way, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But yeah, until next time, guys, appreciate you, and see you on the next one. Peace.